I knew him, from being a business person in the neighborhood, from living in the neighborhood, from going to the Happy Dog. A lot of my friends are musicians at CIM, and they did work here with them, and I've got other people who were in bands who played there and said it was the most amazing place to work because he always treated them like they were important. And that, I think, is one of the key things. Sean always, when you talked to him, you always felt like, even if he didn't remember your name or know who you were, he always treated you like you were the most important thing that he was talking, in that moment. And one of the things as a person who works here in the neighborhood, who runs a company, is dealing with him and seeing the energy that he brought and the obvious love of the neighborhood. He just really was one of those bright spots here. And what he did with Happy Dog and what it did for the neighborhood, it's just phenomenal. I mean, I remember when it first opened and just being really curious about it, and I think the first time I ever went in there, he was there. So I just kind of asked about it a little bit, and he was just so enthused about what they were doing, and he's just going to be missed so much. He was funny and sweet and always, you could tell he was actually hearing what you were saying when you talked to him. I mean, he treated everybody really fairly. I mean, he always made the musicians who came in there, even if they were nobody, he always made them feel like they were really, really special. And there was a reason they were playing in his establishment. He was a shining star in the neighborhood, and he and the other Sean, I hate to put it that way, but just really, they're just such cornerstones here, and Happy Dog is such a, when you think of this area, you think of the Happy Dog, just like you think of Latitude and, and stuff. And I don't know, I just really think that he was one of the movers and shakers who helped to get this neighborhood to start to change too. It's the talk of everything. I mean, if you go on Facebook, anybody who's in the arts, anybody who's in music, anybody who's in the area, we're all just devastated. It's just heartbreaking. It's just totally heartbreaking, and it's just so hard to wrap your head around, because he was so vital and so much a part of what makes this neighborhood live and breathe, and suddenly he's not there. It's like really, it's just tragic.